stake for your life this evening? So what's worthy of you being here for these 3 hours? Take a minute, think about that. What's worthy of your life? What's your life for the next 3 hours? Yeah, Dana?
My family.
Your family. Anything specific about that?
My relationships with my children.
Okay. Relationships with your children. Great. Who else? Yeah.
My group getting up and sharing, possibly as a group, every one of us had a breakthrough this week.
Everyone had a breakthrough. Okay, so everybody in your group sharing. Awesome, you got that. Great, great, great. Yes, Seymour. Peace of mind. Beautiful. Yeah, it's not really peaceful when we spend a lot of our time up here. Right? Yes, Cindy?
Health.
Health. Rob?
Living a life of purpose and meaning, one that I created.
Good. Living a life of purpose and meaning, one that you create.
Being present to the beauty all around us all the time.
Good. Present to the beauty. Does somebody else have their hand up? Okay, so turn to your partner. If you don't have a partner next to you, just raise your hand. Share, what do you have at stake for your life tonight? Okay? Aaron, share with Aaron. All right, 1 minute each. I'll tell you when to switch. Switch, switch. Okay, begin to wrap it up. Okay, knowledge your partner. Knowledge your partner. Okay. Now, turn to your partner. No talking, and just be with them. Okay, great. So what's present? Who wants to say what's present? What are they present to?
Wow.
Yes, Dana. Love and beauty. Art. Unusual encounters. Okay, got it. Peace. Calm. Peace.
There was a bunch of chatter at the beginning.
Yeah.
But,
And then it went away?
and I realized that was going on, and I was just with it.
Yeah, good. Good. He said a bunch of chatter at the beginning, and then he was just with it. Doug?
I felt like courage.
Courage. Very good. Yes. Present and aware. Ease. Okay, great. All right. 30 seconds each. Share with your partner. What are you present to from that? Ready, go.
Hey, you're full across the board. Can I go through this one? This one should be
If you have to switch.
Okay, acknowledge your partner. Hello. Taking attendance. Turn to your partner and really acknowledge them. Like really acknowledge them. I mean, how many people in the whole world would you look into their eyes for that long and they'd let you do that? Like, it's a special kind of person, right? Yeah. All right, so we're nearing the end of the seminar. And many of you have produced some extraordinary results in your relationships. And producing those results doesn't end because the seminar's ending. In fact, the technology that we've begun to work on here will give you the ability to expand or continue to expand in your relationships all throughout your life. So it's time to have a different conversation. A conversation for nurturing what's at the source of great results. So let's inquire. Any time in your life where an area has had great results, what was present? What was the source of those great results? I'm sure Don has the right answer, so I'm delaying on calling on you. I want to really get people to do the looking, not the knowing. Did you look? So think about an area of your life where you really produced something extraordinary. And something is the source of that result. You do the looking, it's in common for every area. What is it, Fariba? Being 100% positive? Maybe. I heard it now. Ely. Being related? Okay. So look at any area of your life. And look at those areas where it didn't turn out. What was missing? Arati.
Like a willingness to take
A willingness to take risks. It's great. Evan.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. Okay. Alan. Commitment. Who is this back row resident? Lee. Effort and hard work. Tony Joe. Communication. Lucy. Intention. Isn't it interesting how long it's taking us to come up with like 101, like landmark 101? Don, what's the answer?
Power and context.
Oh, power and context. That's very good. Rob.
Oh, integrity.
Integrity. Integrity is at the source of, let's see, integrity nurtures all the results. Okay, if you look at any area of life where you've had some success, if you look, there was integrity in that area. And if you look at those areas where you didn't, you could probably find that there was a lack of integrity. So it's time for us to look there in this seminar, right? Here we are in session 9. This is exactly where people tend to put their feet up and coast to the end. And that's not what there is to do. So if you want to produce great results, you must be rigorous with your word. So before I give you the opportunity to share from your assignments, please take a moment, turn to your partner, and restore your integrity with the seminar if it's out. So that means get complete with your agreements, like to be here at all sessions unless you communicated at session 1 or 2, being on time, respecting the confidentiality of the other participants, not to participate in gossip, coming to the seminar prepared, having done the assignment, bringing your notebook, or anything else you need to complete to restore your integrity. So you're going to acknowledge where you didn't operate with integrity, and then you're going to put that back in the past. Okay? All right, so turn to your partner, do that now. I will give you 90 seconds each. Switch if you have not switched. Okay, begin to wrap it up. And acknowledge partner. Is integrity restored? Yes. What's present? Relief? Okay. What else? Thought.
Space.
Space, Aaron?
There's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. Yeah. Yeah, when you have, when integrity is restored, there's no shoulds or wrong in the space. And it's really like that freedom that comes with that. And it took 90 seconds each to do that. That's all it really takes to restore integrity, to put the past back in the past. And then you're free. That's all it is. Okay, so last session, we distinguished 3 levels of partnership. Partnership designed from mutually aligned on goals, commitments, and possibilities. And when commitments and goals are designed from possibility, you are enlivened. You express the possibility when you work inside commitments and goals you design. So I'm going to give some people an opportunity to share from the first assignment, and then we'll expand on our work on partnerships. And then after that, we will share about the assignment on romance. So that's not yet. So please get out the work you've done in your notebook. Your first assignment was to practice generating partnership. Design at least one partnership from possibility with someone in your life. Create the possibility with them and enroll others in that possibility. Also, speculate on commitments and goals inside the possibility you invented. So who'd like to share from doing the assignment? Is that Eric? Come on up. Thanks.
So on the homework I created,
You have to raise the mic up a little.
so on the homework assignment I created, you know, the person I chose was like my wife, just to create a partnership with my wife. And you know, I created you know, partnership with, you know, having a life full of adventures. And and when I came home, I was really excited. I shared with her, like, you know, the possibility of, setting some goals and objectives, you know, with our relationship and with our daughter, and what we want to end up, like, you know, doing, like, for like the next, like, 5 years. And I said I would do it on, you know, like, I never communicated with her that I would do it on Sunday. And so we told her I missed that day, so I came home from work to, you know, plan out, like, you know, what we're gonna do, you know, for our next, like, 5 years on vacations, right? And then later in the week, you know, I had a commitment to, like, you know, figure out, like, what our budget is, like, with our finances and stuff. And one of the things that I got really clear on was I hadn't been, like, responsible for our finances. And she doesn't work right now, and I'm the one that's, like, taking care of the finances. And she had like, you know, a bill that was due, like, you know, like pay for the insurance or something like that. And I got upset with her because I had asked her before, like, if she has something that I need to, like, take care of or something, like, tell me ahead of time. And then it ended up, like, getting into this conversation about, you know, when are you going to go back to work and what's going on with, you know, with, like, why had, like, you know, you're having, you know, I don't think you're really putting the effort into, like, really, you know, doing this, like, what's, like, what do you really want to, like, what do you really want to do? And I really hadn't, like, really been interested in that. And like what she really wanted, like what her real like goal in life was. And, you know, she said like one of her goals was like she wanted to be like, you know, a stay-at-home mom, take care of the kids, raise the kids. And like, I really got like she was like really conflicted with that, like, you know, like with paying the bill, like, you know, taking care of the finances, going back to work, and, you know, still wanting to, you know, and still wanting to be a mom. And like what her fear was that she wouldn't be able to see her family. And because like, you know, she had a job that, you know, previously like you didn't have, like you had to work on the weekends and you didn't get to see anyone. And out of this, like I got, you know, I like, I don't know, it's like the past like couple weeks, like I really got like how not present I've been in this area of like, you know, in this area of my family. Like I just recently like hurt my knee, and so I haven't been able to like afterwards do the things that I wanted to. And it's almost like it's actually been a blessing because like I can actually, you know, I've actually had a chance to take a step back and like look at like what's actually been going on. I don't really know right now if I'm like really answering your
Yeah,
question.
well, I think what we might all see from what you're sharing,
Yeah.
and maybe you don't, you know, it's like the person in the mic generally is the last person to get it, is you just had a breakdown. Like you were out to share possibility,
Mm-hmm.
and then it got thwarted some way,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just a breakdown in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But I also could see that coming from a possibility, like the possibility of being adventurous, had you present to things you were never present to before, like vacations and budgets and whether she's going to be a stay-at-home mom or go back to work, and all that came out of doing the work of designing a partnership together. So yeah, you're on track. It is a little all over the place, but
Yeah.
it's all the pieces are there.
Yeah.
Great. And how did it end? How does it stand now?
As a work in progress.
Work in progress, all right,
Yeah.
great. We'll stay tuned. Very good. Thanks, Eric. Anyone else? Awesome. Let's have Olga. Come on down.
So I had a conversation with my mother. She's 80, and she's getting dementia. So we haven't discussed anything of the will, like all the future stuff that's gonna happen. But you know, and so I took my recording. She didn't know I took my recording, so that my brothers could hear it later about what she wants and how she wants everything. So it was about an hour conversation, and in dementia, she would continue to go off into a story, and I would bring her back to like, Mom, we're handling the houses and the lots, and you know, all the stuff and who gets what, and she was just going down the list of everything and we had never had a conversation, and so I'm the oldest, so it was time for me to create partnership, and knowing that I would be here to follow through on whatever she needed, and her bills, and she hit a car 2 weeks ago, and they took her license away, but she's still driving because no one's going to tell me what to do. Okay? So the cop saw her already driving, and my aunt works with him. So she said, I saw your sister driving, and I told her to not be driving, and that's the time I took her, she took the ticket out of the space so that it wouldn't be on her record anymore. And so I said, Mom, you have to slow down on your driving now. She goes, why? You know, and so, you know, it's like, so we're gonna handle all your bills, you don't have to pay your bills anymore, because she likes to drive and take a little check and drive back, and, you know, like, just what you've done your whole life, and now that can't be. So it's just the partnership of creating a future for her workability as she's getting more.
So what was the possibility that you invented?
The possibility of being taken care of and being there for her for whatever she needs. So we have an appointment with the attorney next week, so I got off, she gave me the number. So it's just like putting stuff in order so that her future is taken care of.
Gotcha. So,
It's still in progress, okay? Like, I keep it, I just had a conversation today at 12, so I'm just still like, we always fight, and there was no fighting today. It was really good. So, it's a progress, but and I call my brothers and sisters and I have a conversation because if you have it, because, you know, if someone's gonna go in battle, it's gonna be you with her. So, but it was smooth and effortless,
Okay.
but I kept coming back to workability and partnership and me being here for her no matter what.
Gotcha. So the commitment, you can hear the commitment is being here no matter what, being here for her no matter what. The possibility was the possibility of taking care of her, having it all taken care of. And then what are some mutually aligned on goals? Who's gonna get what? And when the win is when she passes, right?
Right,
So it's the whole structure's there,
yes.
and did you do the work that way though?
No, it was all conversational, it just came out, because
Okay.
she didn't even know I was recording.
So do you think that means you did your assignment or you didn't do your assignment?
I started my assignment,
Okay,
it's not complete yet.
okay. All right, very good.
Which means what?
Yeah, that's,
Which means that by next week I will have,
No. Answer
in the words
Maya's
of
question.
did or didn't,
I did not finish my homework.
we call it spade a spade, right?
Yes.
Like that's what's up. Okay, good. Thank you. All right.
Great. There's something to get from that last little part. You know,
Yeah, well, who can already see what there is to say about that?
tell them what you're talking
Yeah,
about
Patty.
specifically.
Oh, Stan, you know you cannot turn on the handheld mic while both these mics are on, it's gonna create a weird
So
noise.
what I
If you
saw-
just shout,
What I saw was that she said she created a partnership, but, as a nurse, I actually just see a one-sided conversation being recorded, so her mom said this is what I want, but she's not creating it's not a partnership between her and her mom. It'll be a partnership between her and her siblings, like this is what I basically grabbed the bull by the horns and had the conversation with mom about what she wants when she dies.
gotcha, hang on
There's
just
no
one second, because
partnership.
I was too general in the question, which is what Brandon was warning me of. So, it's okay, because you can probably answer this one. The question has to do with the integrity of doing the assignment or not doing the assignment. So, that's the question, that's like the state of our seminar right now is here we are in session 9. How many people did the assignment? And how many people did not do the assignment? It's interesting, right?
And how many people didn't raise their hand? I said, how many people didn't raise their hand? Yeah. That's interesting too.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's almost like there's some meaning around it. Could be that people have some meaning around that. Then,
So, you asked what was there, so
Yeah.
there's an opportunity in being authentic that you did or did not do the assignment. And
Yeah.
when you can acknowledge that you did not do the assignment, there's an opportunity to actually do it, get something for yourself.
yep, that's true. There is. The opportunity won't be there unless you acknowledge that you didn't do the assignment. That is so the case. And there's like a way to look at this like you wasted the week. You know, like in the Landmark Forum, there's a 3-hour session, and then they send you on a break, and then you come back for 3 hours, and they send you on a break, and then you come back for 3 hours, and they send you to go home and sleep, and then they do it all, over and over. This is a 3-hour session, and we sent you on a break. And you came back 168 hours later, or 165 hours later, got your assignment done. So, integrity is the source of the result.
And it's not the truth that you wasted the week. Definitely not the truth. But it's a place, so you gotta be willing to do the work to get the results you want in life. If you're doing the same things you always do, produce the same results. The assignments are an opportunity to interrupt the same things you always do. The assignments are an opportunity to interrupt who you wound up being. And they're an opportunity for you to discover who you really are. And specifically, Olga, the opportunity is inside of dealing with reality and your response. You know, not trying to justify, it'll be done later or by next week. But like actually dealing with the reality. Because if you're not dealing with reality, you're just dealing with something that's not actually going on. You see? You're dealing with some story about something, not the something that's actually happening. Anything to say about that?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think for me to say. I think there's an inquiry that we're out to create in the room here. Because Brandon and I did the work. So it's not for me and you. You know? What do you see? What are you committed to producing in the seminar? That's not like, this is not, nothing's wrong. There's no bad or wrong going on here.
Yeah, just here we are at session 9.
Yeah.
Right? And we only got 1 week until 10. So the opportunity here is to make this week the best week of the seminar.
Yeah, 2.5 hours, we're sending you on a break. Cindy.
So what I got is,
You gotta shout it or you gotta go to the mic.
what I got is the ordinary me lets circumstances and life get in the way of me being complete and being totally responsible for the results. So that's what I got out of this conversation and about not completing this result.
Okay? And now that you've said that, that's the ordinary you.
Yeah.
So where you wanna leave it?
No.
Okay, so it sounds like there's more to say.
Okay. So, seeing that, what I'm doing is creating the possibility of, or giving a promise that the homework between now and session 10 will be done 100% completely, regardless of whatever else is going on in my life.
Awesome. Who's in Cindy's group? Yeah, cool. So do you wanna make a request of them?
I request that you hold me to that, that Team Cindy. Yeah. That was last week, it takes over in different areas. You got it.
Very cool. Thanks, Cindy. Yeah.
Okay, so I started my kind of partnership a while ago.
Hang on just 1 sec. Is this the answer to like 3 questions ago or the most recent?
Most recent.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Go for
But I
it.
have to give that preference because, well, I have to give the preference because I had to create this partnership in order to execute it, which was actually this week.
Okay.
Right. So basically, I over before I talked about like situations ongoing with my family, maybe. So I, a couple weeks ago, made a commitment with my oldest cousin to kind of check in and actually have a conversation.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
So, what are you answering right now?
Answering about partnerships.
Or what are you responding to, or should say, or answering?
Partnerships.
Okay.
So right now, before you go, Harish, in fact, it's probably, so here's the thing. I'm declaring a breakdown in this seminar that the integrity level is not sufficient to go on. So we can't go through the assignment or deepen a distinction that we haven't done sufficient work on the groundwork for, okay? So I appreciate you coming up to share, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
But you'll be first out of the chute in a second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you get that?
I kind of get it, but not really.
Okay, so, all right. So
Because I'm just ready to share, but.
yeah, you're ready to share, and there's, 80 other people here,
Yeah.
and we're not all at the same space right now. There's something going on that I don't want to continue while it's like this.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And you'll be up in a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome. Okay.
Acknowledge reach.
Yeah, thank you, Henry. Lee.
I'm one of the reasons he can't share because I did not come last week. I did not call. Scott was kind enough to reach out to me and to get me back in integrity class, and it made me angry, and I didn't want to call him back. I had an unbelievable week, several deaths, and a whole bunch of just one of those shoot weeks. And I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it, and the expectation of me having to be here made me so angry and upset that I almost didn't come tonight. And it was like you were expecting me to be here, you were expecting me, and then I get back there, and I'm back there for 5 minutes, and it only takes a few minutes for me to realize that none of this is about you guys, it's all about me. And if I don't give to myself, then what's the point? Like, the whole point is that I get my life back, and I can only give it to myself. And this week I just didn't get that, it just wasn't in my head. Now what's weird about it is I have a lot of breakthroughs with a lot of people because it's becoming more natural. I just couldn't give that gift to my own self. Like I just couldn't, it just wasn't there. Like it just didn't want to. Like
That's
just even
probably,
reaching out was like I just did not want to.
did not want to is way more accurate than couldn't. You get that? That's really great.
I mean, there was a moment where I couldn't, but there was just like no energy for it. Nothing more. I couldn't remember anymore. But then I get here and I'm like, well, I could have handled that. Just was choosing not to. So I'm the reason I can't share because it spreads like wildfire. So
Yeah, really great. It's like the human, let's actually acknowledge Lee. The human condition, actually I'm not going to put it so vague. Let's look. Let's just see. Remember last week, we generated that enrollment alters the occurring world. Do you remember that conversation? So, what I pointed to at the very beginning of that conversation was that how we see the world is one point of view. And we can only see the world with us in it, and we can only see ourselves in the world that we're in. So we're inseparable from the world. And yet there are so many different points of view. And what happens is we get trapped in one point of view, thinking that one's the truth. And it's not one we picked. It's one we inherited. That's the human condition. What Lee said about enough bad things happened and I just couldn't anymore. Like, that's not reality. But it seems like it, right? And then you got here and you were restored to see that you're the author of your life. And I don't mean to put words in your mouth. I mean,
it's true. It only took about 5 minutes talking to this woman.
yeah, 5 minutes later. Yeah. So, whatever came up maybe it was when the assignment was handed out. And some snap decision, okay, well, I'm not gonna do this, or I'll tuck this away, and maybe I'll look at it, maybe I won't. Or maybe sometime during the week it crossed your mind to do the assignment, and then some decision happened. But that decision, I assert, is not from, your authentic self. That decision is just the past. Who sees that? Yeah. So, let's see.
Who doesn't see that?
Yeah, that's a great question. It does not see that.
Who doesn't get what Ryan just said? It's yes or, just keep your hands up if you don't see it. All right, and who didn't raise their hand? Why not, Lulu? You thinking you're in the inquiry about it?
Yeah, so I had formed, I was still waiting.
Okay, so that would fall under I don't get it.
Okay, I don't get it.
Yeah. So, by the way, this is the seminar. This because, Ryan's up here and we're having this conversation. This isn't like, we're not going anywhere with this. This isn't leading into something else. This is the seminar right now. Might look a little different than how the sessions normally go, maybe, if you're thinking that. You may not be. But this is the seminar. Because this is your life. Whatever circumstances you have, we're here so that you have a say in the face of whatever those are. This is all training and development, so you have power regardless of what you're dealing with. Deaths, jobs, hunger, homeless, divorce, any breakdowns, any upsets. You're not going to deal with those powerfully, one, by yourself, and two, up here. And three, if I'm counting, relating to your thoughts and your feelings as if they're you. Perfect example, Lee. Whatever you want to say. Okay? Yeah. Lee.
Let me just look.
Yeah, we're looking.
Let's just look.
Well, let's see.
I mean, that's what we're up to, is we're actually dealing with reality rather than dealing with reading you the manual. Chris, what's that?
I am a little conflicted. So when we started this seminar, Brendan, you had said something that really struck me, and it was whatever you were like, whatever had you not do the homework or whatever, whatever was stalling you for doing the homework, is what stops you in every single thing in the area of your life you want to work on. And I heard it right at the beginning. I think it was in the very first session. So I've been really committed to breaking through that because it's my ever-present complaint, and it's the thing I was committed to having a breakthrough. I did the homework and had an amazing breakthrough. But now I'm confused about, I don't know whether it's just the language. So in order for me to move forward, I'm ignoring reality. And I'm being in the new possibility.
I'm not following you.
So if I'm
Move forward, what do you mean move forward?
if I'm going to have a breakthrough